Hey guys, this is the watch list video for Monday, June 7th, starting off with the Daily SPY, and we look like we're kind of a little cup and handle here over the last month or so, and pretty close to a possible breakout to new all-time highs. As always, it doesn't really matter to me because I'm a day trader, but it's still interesting how strong the overall market is holding up. Before I get into the watch list, I'll start with a couple highlights from Friday's trading. Actually, I called NCTY. The first time I called it was just over this opening 5-minute candle, so through 1388. As always with early trades, Wayne puts out a reminder every morning that says any early idea should work right away. If they don't, GTFO. I know you all know what that stands for. There's no wiggle on the early call, so it's great advice. But even on the 1388 break, these are 5-minute candles, so probably in 6 or 7 minutes. It went up almost $1 to 1460. So that was my first trade in this one. And then I'll scroll over when it looked like this. Wayne called it second mouse through 14 with the high of day above. Nice kind of time. A little bit still middle of the day. If this was the afternoon, I probably would have taken it with more size. But through 14, Wayne called it. I actually called an add idea over 1450 with the high of day just above. And then it really got going. So the 14 entry from Wayne, add at 1450. And again, you know, we like the stuff that works right away. That's the stuff we find. That's the stuff our course is built out of, right? Or built off of, is entries that should work right away. And I loved both of those entries. The 14, I actually like the early one right there too. The 14 and the add at 1450. And within less than 10 minutes from the 1450 add, it's at 1625. I like making my money quickly, just like that. As a day trader, I learned years ago, I don't like to be upside down because then you run into the dangerous thoughts of, oh man, should I average down? Should I hit out? So when you can find ways to get in and have it rocket for you almost immediately, it takes a lot of that treacherous stuff out of the equation. So a couple really nice teamwork calls on NCTY. I also called Mosy, M-O-S-Y, when LEDS ripped through 9 right there, I believe. No, it might have been through 10. No, it's through 9. Yeah, it was early on. That's right. These are 5-minute candles. So it was about in the first 20 minutes. And it went almost to 10 pretty quickly. And I had a really big trade in that one. I'm going by memory. I called a Tokyo on something too. I want to say IHT right about here, somewhere around 8:30. And again, you can see within the same 5-minute candle goes up to 889. And that was just a sympathy play to, I think RHE was ripping. And that was a nice little trade too. So I've had several stocks that I made pretty nice money on. Actually have my biggest day of the year so far on Friday. So anyway, what are we watching for Monday? Let's get to it. AMSC, big volume. It was rolling over on Thursday, so maybe some shorts caught, and this may have a follow-through day. So that's definitely on watch. AUVI, kind of a sleeper pick, but when you hover over this candle, you can see the numbers right here when I hover over a candle. This had a range from 850 to almost 11. That's a pretty big percentage move, right? And this thing has had a couple big spikes, at least this huge one here, a decent one here, and it's kind of coming out of nice support too. So I really want to keep an eye on that one for some kind of red to green or some kind of setup on Monday. SND, huge range, went from a low of 273 all the way to 416, settled all the way down at 330. So I'm not sure what to think of it, but I am going to have it on a chart. EH, pretty good volume in this one, pretty beaten up, so probably a lot of shorts in this name. Again, another one closing well off its highs, but I want to keep an eye on it. Really nice volume on Friday. FTEK, nice little breakout. We're going to look for a continuation pattern. EYES, I like this chart. Had a huge move back here. Then it finally bounced here again, but it's putting in nice support, right? And then on Friday, took out the high from about a week before that. And, has another potential catalyst there. So I like it. Eyes can really move when it does, so I'm going to keep that one on a chart. WPG had the pop, kind of flagging. It still didn't take out the high from the big volume day, which was June 1st, went all the way to 593. On Friday, I did catch a trade in this. I went to 569, but settled in way off its highs. Still want to watch it. ADMP. Pretty good news on Thursday, kind of a quiet inside day on Friday. I'll look for a third day play there. BBBY, which is Bed Bath & Beyond, massive move on Wednesday, a lot lower on Thursday, then lower again, but a more narrow range on Friday. Maybe that one turns back up on Monday. That one and KOSS, well, actually a few of them. So let's just talk about that. Bed Bath & Beyond, I'll do the other. BB, which is BlackBerry. Also, 2 nasty down days, but after a big move, I'm looking for that to maybe turn back up. So BBBY, BB, which is BlackBerry, and KOSS, all three of these are probably kind of dependent on if AMC catches a bid. If you trade at all, you understand why, and I'm not going to go into it now, but those all tend to run together. AMC seems to be the leader. So if AMC catches a bid and rips, these are kind of my sympathy plays, if you will. BBBY, BB, and KOSS, they all look kind of decent as far as possible turn back up, bounce type play anyway. And then lastly, I'm going to put TELL on watch, which has had a crazy run from 250 to over 550 in, just a little bit over a week. Then we had a couple red days in a row. So I'd like to see it come back down to the moving average, but I will start watching it for a bounce on Monday. We'll also add gappers to this list in the pre-market. And the teamwork's been fantastic. Let's keep that going in the chat room, and I'll see everybody on Monday morning.